Okay, hello everybody, welcome back. So today we're going to look at modules, and anyway, we're looking at the home page right now of our Zoo City Racers website, and all we're looking at is a bunch of modules, really. So anyway, this image is in an HTML module. The main menu here is also in a module, and then over here, we have the latest articles module and this login right here. Now, let's go over to the control panel. Now I'm going to go to Extensions, Module Manager. Okay, so as you can see, we have a whole bunch of modules here, and yours might look a little different, depends on how Joomla was set up for you. But anyway, I'll show you what this is all about right now, and so you can, even if it's not set up this way, it's going to be really easy for you. So let's go to New. Okay, you see right here where it says Latest News, and it displays recently published and current articles. Okay, now that's what that Latest News module is doing right here, okay? And see, it says Latest News. Okay. So I'm going to click on that, and here's the settings for it. Okay, now you see how it says position 7? That is right here, position 7. Okay, and what I want to do now is I'll just change that real quick just to show you, how you can move these around. So you have to go to the protostar. That's this template that we're using right now, and then pick a module position within that template's module position choices. And so I'm going to go ahead and move it over to the left side. Hit save. Okay, come over here and refresh. And there you go. Okay, it looks a little different simply because that's the styling of this particular template. Okay, now I'm going to put that back. Okay, so come over here, go to protostar, and move that back to position 7. Okay, come over here and refresh. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so I'm going to close this now. Okay, and I want to go over to my template manager now. And okay, you see how I have this little eyeball next to the default theme here and up here at the BS3? You might not have that right now, but what I did is clicked on options and then it just enabled it. Okay, see if I disable it and save, and you can see they're gone. Okay, so just go over to the options and enable that little view right there. And what that's going to do is it's going to let you view your module positions. Just click on the eyeball. Okay, and there's the names and position of the modules for this particular template. Okay, every template will have different module positions, all right, and they'll be named differently too. So that's just a nice little tip there. Okay, so let's go back to our module manager. Okay, so we have all these different modules here, and honestly, I want to go ahead and get rid of this login form right now. And I'm going to get rid of the latest articles as well. But we'll actually put the login form back later when we look at user groups. But for now, I'm going to get rid of mine. So it's as easy as can be. Just like articles, all you have to do is select these and then unpublish them. All right, so login form, latest articles, good, and unpublish. Okay, let's go over here and refresh now. And they're gone, just like that. Okay, so now let's look at the Breadcrumb module down here. Okay, so I don't really want it on the home page. Okay, for example, I can go to the About page here, and it's nice having a breadcrumb here saying, you've left the home page and now you're on the About page, but there's no reason to have it on my home page right now. And so anyway, all I need to do is come over to my Breadcrumbs module. Okay, and then you see where it says Menu Assignment right here? Okay, I'm just going to, well, let's see. We want it on the About page. I want it on all these pages. It'd be nice to have it on the Gallery page, but I do not want it here on the Home page. Okay, so let's go ahead and, let's see. I can select on, only on the pages selected. All right, and then I just come over here and uncheck the Home page. Easy enough, and then just hit Save. Okay, let's come over here and refresh. Okay, and it's gone, but look on the Gallery page, here it is. Okay, all right, so that's how you control where modules sit on your website. Okay, so now I'm going to come over here and close out of this module, and let's talk about custom HTML module now. So custom HTML module, you might recall that our front page image right now, our motorcycle header, is sitting in one. So let's look at a new one. So I'm going to come over here to New and create a custom HTML. And so I can just come right over here and type something in, like hello. Okay. And, well, let's give it a name now, too. We'll call it, I don't know, hello module. And let's select a position. Okay, make sure you're in Protostar. And we'll put that just, in the right side position 7. Okay, and let's hit save. Come over here and refresh. Okay, and there's our hello module. All right, easy enough. Okay, so let's try something different. Okay, so I'm going to hide the title. All right, and I'm going to change this to social and get rid of this. Okay, now I already have an image that I uploaded, this Facebook icon right here. So I'm going to insert that, and we'll type in, Facebook, and then we'll just paste that right there and insert. Okay, and now I want to select that and create an image link out of that. Okay, and so I'm going to send that to http://www.facebook.com. All right, and I'm going to set that to new window because, well, if we send our viewers to Facebook, we could lose them for hours, and so we don't want to do that. So we want to keep our window open as well. All right, looks good. Let's just save, and we'll come over and refresh. Okay, and there it is, and it does not look so good. So let's go ahead and put that in a different spot, okay? I know that the search spot actually in Protostar would work pretty good just for an example here. So let's go to the search position. Okay. Refresh, and there it is. And if we click on that, hello Facebook, okay, yikes. So I don't really want this here. I just wanted to demonstrate it, okay? So let's go ahead and close out. And, well, let's just trash it. So select it, and then we'll hit trash. Okay. Okay, easy enough. Now, refresh, and it's gone. Okay, now, speaking of the search area right here, let's take a look at the search module. Okay, so new. We'll come down here to search. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Search. Okay, and hide the title, of course. And let's see, what else do we need to do here? Well, let's go ahead and, whoops. Okay, I need to select a position. Save. Okay, come over here and refresh. And there's the search module. Okay, let's try it out. So if we just type in something in here like, oh, Triumph. Okay, and okay, so this is for refining our search. And then see all these articles right here are articles that mention Triumph. All right, so the search works pretty well. Okay, but for now, I actually still don't want that there. And so I'm going to close out and then actually get rid of the search module. Trash that. Goodbye. Okay, so now what I want to do is create a random image module. Okay, so I'm going to go to new. Okay, random image. All right, so there we are. Okay, now I need to define the location of the images. So let's look at the Media Manager again. So I'm opening up a new window here. Okay, so Content, Media Manager. Now, this whole area is in a folder called Images, okay? And then the subfolders that I've created, of course, I've named myself. So the pathway will always be images / and then whatever other folders you've created. In this case, I'm going to type in images. Okay, and then the old bikes one is already set up for me right there. Okay, so I'm going to come up here then and then type in random images. Okay, and then I'm going to, what else? Hide the title. Okay, and then select a position. Now we have to, of course, select one with the Protostar template, and then let's just put it at position 7 one more time. We've been working with that position quite a bit. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and hit save, and come over here and refresh. Whoop! Oh, there we go. Okay. And okay, and there's our image module, and we're not actually on the home page, are we? Okay, there we go. So we have an image right there, and I'm going to come up here and refresh. Okay, so we got a random image, and it's grabbing them from the old bikes folder, and I can keep refreshing, and a different image pops up. And it's not just when I refresh, I can also go to different pages. All right. And it's really nice using these. It gives your viewer a sense that the site's always being updated, always changing, giving you something new. And you can put these anywhere you want to. All right. Speaking of, let's go ahead and move it to a different position and see what happens. Oh, okay, why not? So position 3. Okay, refresh, and there it is. Okay, and let's try refreshing again. So different images. But you know what? It's really small. So let's go down here to the width and the height. Okay, I'm going to set that to 200. And, okay, 500. And I'm going to leave the height the way it is. Okay, so it's just going to make these 500 pixels wide. And there we go. Refresh, refresh. Looking good. Okay, so now what I want to do is, instead of picking a position, I'm going to create my own position where I can load it anywhere where I can enter text. Okay, so what I need to do then is just give it a name, and you'll notice over here in the corner right here there's that little triangle. If you click on that, a text field opens up. Okay, and then I can just type in anything I want here, any name that I want for let's just call it something like my, I don't know, position. My position. Okay, why not? All right. And that's all we need to do there, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and save. And then, let's see, on the home page, remember that was an article here, the welcome article, okay? And so what I want to do now is, let's see, all I need to do is close, go to my content area, and then go to the article manager, and find that welcome article, because remember that's the featured article that I put on the front page, okay? And let's see, welcome. Okay, so we put this inside those curly braces. So a curly brace, load position, space, my position, okay, or whatever you called it, okay, and then close curly brace on the other side. Save it, and then let's go over to the home page here and refresh. And there it is. Okay, and as long as it's called my position, you just have to put it in between those curly braces. You can put these wherever you can enter text. And every time someone comes to this page, they're going to get a different random image down there. And you can be pretty creative with this. So yeah, it's a really nice feature. Okay, so I'm going to just come over here now and close out of that. And, well, let's go back over to the module manager again. And let's take a look at this main menu module, because that was really kind of tripping up some people earlier that were asking me about that. So let's just go ahead and move the main menu module for a minute and just see what happens, okay? So it doesn't really matter. We'll put it in, we keep going back to this position 7 here, so let's do that. All right, refresh. Okay, and there's the main menu over there now, right? Does not look nice, but anyway, so you can position the, again, a menu is assigned to a module, and then you can position that module wherever you want, okay? So in this instance, it's definitely no good. So let's change that back. But, you could have another sidebar menu or a footer menu, all kinds of stuff, okay? So you can move menus all over the place. All right, let's go back and refresh. There we go. No damage done. All right. Okay, so that was a quick tour of some of the core modules in Joomla, and you should explore them all. But let's look at third-party modules now. So over here in the Joomla extensions, extensions.joomla.org, there's a collection of different extensions. Looks like over 7,000 different extensions, actually. So it'll take a while for you to explore all of these. Lots of different new stuff coming out too all the time. I'm pretty excited about this one here, Creative Image Slider. We might have to try this one out later. But anyway, yeah, it looks really cool. Anyway, we'll talk about that again at a later time. But anyway, go ahead and explore through this, and there's so much neat stuff in here that can really make your website pop. But for now, what I want to do is search for a specific module. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do a search for SP Weather. And there it is, SP Weather. Okay, so anyway, you can see it's free, which is, good. There's a lot you can pay for, but let's go ahead and check this one out. Alright, and there's documentation, course support, and let's do the demo, and let's take a look at it and see what it looks like. Alright, and so it creates a module like this that gives you the weather of a city. So that looks cool. Let's go ahead and put that on the site. So the first thing we need to do is download it. And this method's always different. Looks like this time nice and easy, just download. Sometimes it takes you to all kinds of different places here. Okay, so 2.5 and 3, that's the one we want. We don't want the one for Joomla 1.5. And it's downloading, easy enough. Okay, so coming back over to Joomla now, what I'd like to do is I'd like to put it down here at the bottom in the footer. So how we do that is, well, I'm going to need to close out of here. And then I want to go to Extensions, Extension Manager. And take some time to explore all the links to extensions built right into Joomla. Okay, but since we already downloaded one from the Joomla extensions website, I'm going to go to Upload Package File here and then browse for my downloaded file. And hit Upload and Install. Okay, and yep, it said it did it, so that's good, right? Okay, so now I'm going to go to the Module Manager. And you can see it set up right here. Now sometimes they won't be there. You have to go and create it. Okay, it just depends on the module. They all act different. And you'll notice that it's not published. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to change this to Missoula because that's where I'm at. All right, and let's see, what else can we do in here? Well, let's get rid of the title because I don't want it to say SP Weather. Okay, and then let's select the footer position. There we go. And then let's publish, set the status to published. Okay, and that should do it. Let's save and come over and refresh. And oh, something's wrong here. We have to set the menu assignment. Okay, set the no pages. Alright, so that's easy fix. So only on the pages selected. I'm going to select none there and then hit home. Okay, and so now it'll just show up on the home page. Hopefully. Let's refresh and see what we did here. Okay, and there it is, Missoula. No problem. Okay, and let's look at the module a little bit more and see what else we can do with it. Okay? Okay. Let's go back over here and let's just change this to something else. Oh, Miami. Okay, yeah, Miami. Okay, save, and let's take a look at what the weather in Miami is like right now. We'll refresh, and it's, oh, wait a second here. It's in Celsius. So let's go ahead and, let's change that, okay? Nothing wrong with Celsius, but because we are in the States, let's go ahead and change that to Fahrenheit. Okay, and save. Okay, and let's refresh. Okay, so apparently the weather's much nicer in Miami than it is in Missoula right now. Okay, let's go back to Missoula. Okay, come over here and refresh. All right, 43 degrees in Missoula. Well, it's not Miami, but we love it anyway. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Okay, so let's go back to the extension directory here. Okay, and what I want to do is I want to do a search for a specific plugin, not a module. So let's call social buttons. Okay. Now, I'm going to jump right into where I know I need to go here. Social buttons. I'm picking this one specifically because it's a plugin, okay? And let's download it. Okay, and you always have to figure out at this point where you're supposed to download it. It's going to be different every time, just whatever the developer had in mind. And it looks like, download social buttons plugin. And that's it right there. The fact that it's a plugin is why I want this specific one, okay? So, remember the TinyMCE editor was also a plugin. Okay, so what I need to do first is close out of this and then go to Extensions, Extension Manager, and again explore this area. But right now we're just going to go ahead and upload our file. Okay, and where is that? Right there. Okay, and upload and install. Okay, and it worked, and so now what we need to do is we need to go to our plugin manager. See that? Plugin manager. Okay, so we go up to extensions, and now, not module manager, but plugin manager. Okay, easy enough, right? So, right there it says content social buttons, and you can see it's not enabled, so let's go ahead and enable it. Okay. And, you know, I'm going to go ahead and change the position right here. Okay, we'll put it on the bottom right. Okay, and everything else can just stay at default for now. So let's go ahead and see what we've done. Notice now that it is enabled. Okay, And let's go ahead and go over to the home page and refresh. Okay, and there we go. We have our social icons down there. It looks like we've got Facebook, Twitter, Google, and LinkedIn. So let's try that. Yep, seems to work. All right. And Twitter seems to work. And Facebook seems to work. And I know Google Plus works, but it will show my personal email right away, and I don't want to put that on the internet right now. So anyway, so now we got the social sharing buttons on here, which is of course a great feature to have on any website. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the extensions .joomla.org here, and now feel free to explore this and download and install all kinds of modules. We will explore the extension manager itself a lot more next week when we look at galleries, because we're going to look at a whole lot more modules and plugins then. Okay, but for now, this experience of going to an external website like the extension directory, downloading a zip file and uploading it is very similar to actually going to a third-party developer that made a template and downloading the template, the plugins, the modules, and everything they're going to give you as zip files and uploading them. Okay, so this experience, you'll see this over and over again. And again, we'll explore the extension manager a lot more in the next video. Okay, so feel free to explore the entire world of Joomla extensions and see what you can find.